And today we're going to be checking out a solar powered street light. That's right, this is a street light that's going to give you a ton of light in any dark corner of your yard, in your driveway, just anywhere you need that extra light, and it's going to be plug free. That's right, you're not going to have to run power to it. It has its own solar power. It's going to charge all day long and provide light all night long. So let's open it up, put it together, put it up, and see how it works. All right, let's see what all we're going to get in the box here. You have a manual. You get all the mounting hardware, including wall anchors that you're going to need, bolts, a remote control with timers and all kinds of cool stuff. And check out this guy. It's already ready to go already. That is very, very convenient. All you have to do is put a single bolt through right here and this sucker's mounted up. I like the ones that come with the panel on the back side rather than having a separate panel and a light. All we really need to do is we're going to put in the supplied bolt right here, and then we're going to put this up. All right, so in your hardware pack, you're going to have this longer, thin bolt with a nut. And what we're going to do is you're just going to slide your post in, just like so. You can see that the nut will go on this side. So I'm going to put the nut in the recess and just screw it in, just like so. How simple is that for assembly? And then they do give you a little wrench, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to tighten this down. And now we have a nice solid post. Now to prep it for hanging onto a pole, which is how we're going to mount it, you have this bracket. You can use this bracket as a pattern on the wall, and you can mark the 4 holes, drill it out, and install your anchors if you want to use anchors. Or like we're going to do is you put this bracket on and you make like a little opening like that for a pole to slide in the middle, and you just bolt it down and cinch it down on the pole. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up. So we'll just put the bolts through, then you're going to need a washer and a nut. And we'll just do this on all 4. And just like that, we're ready to slide over our pole. Now, if you don't have access to the top of the pole, of course you can slide this behind the pole and then put your bolts through, just however you need to do it. Let's go ahead and put this up. Here's our little pole. The way I like to do is I mount it to this pole, and then I raise the pole up and attach it to the fence, and it lights up this side of my house. So we are going to just take our bracket and separate it. We're going to slide it over the pole, and then we're going to start tightening all these bolts up by hand. I'm trying to hurry because it's 90 degrees outside right now. I'm going to take the little provided wrench that they give, start tightening these up. The wrench will get the job done. If you have a better one, I would recommend that though. But this is great for those who don't have access to tools. It will allow you to install this. And just like that, it is now mounted on the pole. Let's put the pole up. All right, so I got my handy dandy ties here, and I'm just going to raise this up. You do want to make sure the panel is facing the sun. Get it nice and straight. Put one more just so it can fight them winds. It's a little windy today, and I'm just zip tying this to the fence. There you go. Just like that, we are all set up, and it's charging. So you can see we have it bolted to the pole right there. You have your nice street light right there. Look at all those LEDs in there. And I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little green indicator in there saying that it's charging. You have an on-off button. You can also control it with the remote. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back once it gets dark. We're gonna test this thing out, and I'm gonna give you all the specs, details, runtime. So see you tonight. All right, so here we are. As you can see, it's quite dark on this side of my house. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this street light on, check it out for the first time and see how bright it is. Let's turn it on. And bam, check out that. That thing is super bright. It has lit up the entire side of this house. Now I'm gonna come a little closer. We're gonna look at the remote control here. Now you can see that the remote control, you can set 25% power, 75, 50, or 100. You can turn on the motion detection to where it will like dim down, and when it detects motion it gets brighter, And then you have your timers. You have 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8 hours. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the motion detect mode. We're gonna be really still and wait for it to dim down. All right, you can see it just dimmed down. Let's go ahead and take a step. And it already picked us up, just that quick. So very, very cool. Now, if you do mount this up at say like 19 feet, 15 feet, it's gonna cover a much larger area. I don't want it to cover too much in my situation because I don't want it to be shining into my neighbor's lights. I mean, I don't want it to be shining into my neighbor's windows. But this light is a 500 watt light. This light is 500 watts, 3 volts, has 840 LEDs, is 6500 to 7000 K, which is really bright white. Let's make it come back on again. There it goes. It'll light for 2 to 3 days in low light. It's IP65 waterproof, and it has the radar sensing mode. That's just some of the quick stats to give you the exact numbers, but works extremely well. Very easy to put up, installs in no time. Not very much assembly required, and it's going to give you that added security and extra light at night. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.